A federal high court in Abuja on Friday denied the bail application of Binance executive Tigran Gambaryan. Justice Emeka Nwite, while delivering the ruling, held that he refused the bail application, having carefully gone through the application submitted before him, and resolved that the defendant will jump bail if granted. Gambaryan, his company Binance Holdings Limited, and a fellow top executive currently on the run, Nadeem Anjarwalla, were charged by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission with money laundering and terrorism financing. To discuss this, we're joined by Legal Practitioner Stanley Negbenebor. Stanley, it's good to have you. Could security breaches or vulnerabilities within Binance infrastructure have influenced the court's decision regarding bail for its executive?
Yeah, well, if you take a careful look at the dynamics of the operations of cryptocurrency market generally, it dwells on anonymity. And if you look at it, the Binance situation is such that we have had an instance where two people were actually detained for questioning. One person seemed to have escaped. And considering the fact that at the moment they don't even have a known corporate headquarters anywhere in the world, I'm sure that the decision of the justice in that matter is just very, very right.
How does the regulatory landscape surrounding cryptocurrency impact legal decisions regarding bail for executives of major cryptocurrency platforms like Binance?
Well, if you look at the dynamics of cryptocurrency trading generally, you would see that there are lots of gaps that need to be filled. There are lots of questions that need answers. There are no clear regulatory framework that supports the operations of cryptocurrency trading and its operations within Nigeria. This is a global issue, and if you check the trajectory of Binance as an entity, you will find out that countries like India, America, and the United Arab Emirates have called them to question. That shows you that Nigeria is taking the right step in the right direction concerning issues like this. At the moment, there are laws in Nigeria that need to be respected, and everybody who wants to do business in Nigeria needs to go about it. Laws such as the Company and Allied Matters Act, the Investment and Securities Act, as well as our Money Laundering Act are extant and need to be respected as long as you want to do business in Nigeria. Has Binance made these conditions precedent so far from available fact? I think no. So I think that they have questions to answer. And more importantly, a couple of cases have been established against them. Let them come and provide the information that the government needs for the good of national security. Ultimately, I believe Nigeria will be the ultimate beneficiary in this process.
Can you perhaps explain how compliance with anti-money laundering and know your customer regulations might influence bail decisions in cases involving cryptocurrency?
Well, as it relates to money laundering generally, without even narrowing down to crypto, I just said to you that cryptocurrency operations are not even well provided for in our jurisprudence, right? But on money laundering, if you are a financial institution or a designated financial institution, as long as you are trading in money and you have people using your platform, the Extant Money Laundering Act, which was passed in 2022, by the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, is clear that if you are doing business relating to finance and all other contiguous things, you need to put in certain guidelines in place in compliance with international best practices on money laundering, AML, and what you call the financial action against terrorism. Because if you are not able to explain who is doing business on your platform, and it's as simple as that, you must be able to provide to regulatory authorities, in this instance, the Special Control Unit for Money Laundering, which is called SCUMO. You must provide them with basic information such as who is trading on your platform, who's buying, who's selling, how much is passing through your platform. The question here is, has Binance complied with this very basic law? I don't think so, from the facts available so far. This is not to prejudice their case, but from facts that have been put in the media so far and the proof of evidence provided in court, I don't think they met these conditions yet.
All right. For specific cases, what factors does the court consider when determining whether a defendant should be granted bail in cases involving complex financial crimes like these?
The requirement for financial crimes, yes, it's a bailable offense. However, there are conditions precedent you need to meet, one of which is one, you must actually show the court sufficiently so that you are going to stand trial. If your availability for trial cannot be guaranteed, it's very difficult for the court to exercise its discretion in your favor to grant you bail in any case at all, especially when it is bordering around national security, as this current case is. Why do I say so? The Binance question is still very creepy, because if you look at it properly, two people were questioned, one person escaped under unknown circumstances. You are talking to faceless people on the international scene without a corporate head office. If you were to grant him bail today, that man is a flight risk, according to what the court said. This is without prejudice to his fundamental rights, but I do not think from available facts the court has not done the right thing in the circumstance. He actually, in granting bail, most times courts could hold your passport, but even when the passport of his colleague was seized, he still found a way to disappear. And it makes it interesting that this man in question who stood trial today is actually, he has a dual citizenship of America and Armenia, which means that at any point in time, he can access any of his passports and fly out of the country, and that jeopardizes the case in its entirety.
All right, Stanley. We'll have to leave it there. I'm sure we will be hearing more about this case in the coming days. Thank you for speaking with us.
My pleasure, absolutely.